man. Strong, healthy, black man. Huh. Dun dun dun. Bum up. Who's the man? You're the man.
What?
Strong, healthy, black man. Huh. Dun dun dun. Bum up. Dun dun. Time to celebrate. Who's the man? You're the man. Strong, healthy, black man. Huh. Dun dun dun. Bum up. Dun dun. Time to celebrate.
What's up, y'all? What's up, YouTube? It is your boy, the one.
Who's the man? You're the man.
What?
Strong,
Oh,
healthy, black man.
Oh.
Huh. Dun dun dun. Bum up. Dun dun. Time to celebrate.
Happy Black History Month. Hey, who's the man? You're the man. Strong, black, the healthy man. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm back. What's up, YouTube? It is your boy, the one, the only, the real CT, y'all. I am back in this thing. Y'all, I have to get into this video. I've been pushing off one of these videos about one of the ladies off of Married to Medicine. I got to get into it today, okay, y'all? Ooh, excuse me. Anyways, I am the real CT. This is CT Live. I'm bringing you nothing but real moments, real headlines, real life, real CT, y'all. In real CT fashion, CT news, I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about because this is my YouTube channel, okay? But no, all jokes aside, you guys, happy Black History Month. It is Black History Month, and I am happy about it, okay? All Black History Month, okay? I wish you nothing but peace and blessings. If you're new to my channel, be sure to look around. Check out some of the videos, like, comment, and subscribe, guys. And turn on your notifications so you know when I go live or when I upload a new video. All right, you guys? Get into this video. So I first want to start with Miss Quad. Miss Quad. She lost it. She lost it. And according to the people are saying, because you know she loved to say what the people are saying. The people are saying, Miss Quad, she got it. She got it. Oh, I don't know, y'all. I have my days with Miss Quad. Some days I love her, and some days I can't stand her. Okay, some days Miss Quad just be doing too much for me. But in all sincerity, I do like Quad. I ain't even gonna hold you. But Quad, what did we learn? Step to the front line, Quad. Come to the front line, baby girl. Okay. Because Quad, I had a whole video for you that I didn't post when you was on the season with this gentleman. Is my nose running? Hold on. Wait. Quad, I had a whole video for you. You brought this gentleman on the show. Now, I ain't got nothing against this brother, but you brought the man on the show. He's not married. The man didn't look like he was in no traction to get married. And then you over here talking about going to Ghana and have some babies? Why? Come on now. I mean, I understand you need a storyline, but I ain't think you was this desperate. I like, for real. And then to tell the man, well, if you don't want to continue this journey with me, by all means, that I understand, but I'm going to still continue this journey. So you're going to continue to have some babies by a man that you might not even be with. And let's be clear, Quad. I need you to issue an apology to Sweet Tea, because y'all ladies on Married to Medicine allege, but I'm going based on what we've seen, and this is my opinion, my personal opinion only. It's at the bottom of the screen, because y'all ain't gonna sue me for the money I don't have. But y'all drag post Sweet Tea to the ends of the daggone earth. Y'all told her, especially you, Quiet, you told that lady to go have a baby for your husband. And now look at you. I'm not saying this to be mean, hurtful, but I'm saying this is like a reality check. Look at you. You put another woman down for not being able to bear children because I think she had endometriosis. I think, don't quote me on that, but she had some kind of feminine, uh, uh, what is it? Feminine problem. I don't know. I don't know. But she had some kind of health reason. Let's just put it like that. A feminine health reason on why she could not bear children at that time. And y'all I shouldn't say y'all, but I know for certain, Quiet, you definitely rubbed it in that lady face. Now you are a year or two later trying to do the same exact thing and you're having problems. See what you should have did, Quiet. I'm just gonna break it to you. Like, a man in your life should have broken down to you. Quad should have really went and worked on her marital issues, and she should have had a baby for Dr. Greg. She had the house, she had the family, she had the career, she had all of that stuff. I feel like Quad really wanted to be in that Atlanta it circle because Quad, you did Mariah dirty. You did Mariah dirty. You did Greg dirty. You done done some people dirty. Uh, and I'm gonna leave it alone because I don't need Quiet adding me like she added Giselle over on Reasonably Shady. Giselle, I watched Giselle's latest episode, Quiet, and Giselle said that you was just looking for a moment. And I think so because why did you go on Andy Cohen with that foolishness, Quiet? This what I be talking about with Quiet, like that be getting on my nerves sometimes. I'm like, some stuff. I mean, I understand she's a dramatic person. I'm kind of dramatic myself, but I shouldn't say kind of. I am. I'm dramatic too, and I love dramatic. The dramatic people we bring the life into the room, okay? But I mean, I know when to turn it down, and I feel like Quiet. She just Quiet to keep going. Quiet to keep going. But again, I'm not gonna neglect the fact that that's probably not even the proper word, but I still like Quad. Quad, I still like you. Even though I don't agree with some of your decisions and moves you made. And hell, a lot of them were probably for the show or for the check. And I get it. It's probably not personal, but everything got a storyline and stuff. So I mean, that's all I'm saying. I'm keeping it real, okay? Alone. But Quad, for real. That's my personal opinion. Quad should just stay with Dr. Greg, worked out their mental issues, and then, you know, maybe she would be farther along. But I feel like Quad really wanted to be a single woman. And she's single. I think the best thing for Quad is to just be by herself and get to know herself. And if it's meant for her to be married, meant for her to have children, it will come. Things when it's meant to be, it will just happen. It won't be you gotta try and make it happen. It will just happen. Yeah, you gotta put your foot forward. Faith without works is dead. So I understand if that's something she want to do, it need to be done in order too. Because Qua is of a woman of a particular age. She did not need to be sitting up talking about she having a baby by a man that is not even thinking about marrying her. No, you don't have to be married. But I'm just saying, if you want to really, you come that far in life, you want to do right. Who want to be having 2 kids and then y'all break up? I mean, now I'm not shaming nobody that's not married. That's not what I'm going with. But I'm saying, Quad, she is a lady of a particular age. She's in a certain tax bracket. She makes certain money. She's got a certain job, career. She's a public figure. She don't need to be running around with some Nick. She don't need to be running around with some nigga that's not willing to marry her. That's not. You could tell in that relationship on that TV, they had my girl Quad looking sad, and I ain't gonna say they had her looking sad because it was her choice to bring King on the show. Okay. Now I ain't gonna say he was an opportunist. I said opportunist. I'm not gonna say he was an opportunist because I don't know what he was. But what I will say is you could definitely tell that she was pulling for the relationship more than he was. Car, no car, house, no house, bag, shoes, purse, no purse. I don't care about none of that. Of what he was giving her, getting her, what she felt like she was gaining. And looking on the outside, it does look like, oh yeah, well, we didn't know who he was. So yeah, he does have a little more to benefit off of her. But it was just, I was like, dang, this is my Miss Quiet from season 3 would never. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Miss Quiet, Miss Quiet. She got it. She got it. I still love Quiet. But when Miss Quiet lost it, I'm gonna let Miss Quiet know. But now this so according to TMZ, prior to the TMZ announcement of Quiet making the announcement, King was in the comments. Somebody commented, I don't think they're together no more. He says, somebody says, that's sad. He said, I can confirm I'm not in that situation no more. I don't think, I don't really like that. But because, like, I mean, I understand if he want to let people know he not in that situation. It's a way. That was kind of tacky in the comments. Like, I could have understand them. Like, she released a statement. I understood that. But I would just let it ride. Okay, I ain't with you no more. I ain't with you. But it was just like, I don't know. That looked a little. It did look a little like opportunist. Like, it's like he says luck ran out. Somebody said just too handsome. Quad is lucky, a lucky woman. Luck ran out. Then that's a now. I mean, well, I see why they're together because Quad said you ain't. I mean, not Quad. King said you ain't gonna be talking about him. He gonna put it out there first. So it looks like both of them are dramatic and petty. Looks like to me. But see, this is what happens when you move out of the order, Quad. Now you got to deal with the repercussions of an ex-lover that you done bought on this huge platform and everybody know him. Now y'all broke up. See, this would be different if this was her husband, somebody she was proposed to, married to. Hell, even if she was engaged, it'll at least look a little more serious. That relationship never gave serious, ever. It gave Quad loved him more. Quad needed the relationship more. Quad wants children. I'm just saying. So I hate this for Miss Quad, Miss Quad. And let me read the statement she put out. She's single again, back on the prowl. She says, I am no longer dating Kirk King. Didn't know that was his name. I never thought she should have been with him anyway. I was like, Quad, you can do better. That's probably why I'm so harsh because I really do be liking Quad. I be freaking with Quad. And I know Quad can do better. Like, she's talented, she's educated, she's got the vernacular, the platform, the money, the success, the notoriety. Like, she can do better. I'm just saying. She says, Kirk and I mutually decided to bring our relationship to a close in 2026. Quiet tells us, while our time together encompassed many meaningful moments, that chapter of my life has now concluded. I wish him well. In 2026, I am focused on moving forward with clarity and purpose. Thank you for your support. Quiet. That was giving very much chat GPT, but okay. um yeah, so I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm not upset they broke up. I'm glad they broke up because I no shot to my brother King. I just feel like they wasn't for each other. And Quad can do better. Hell, Quad can do better. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't have no loyalty to King because I don't know him. My loyalty is with Miss Quad. Miss Quad. Okay, she been on my TV screen for 10 seasons, so I'm gonna stick with it. Let's not do this no more. Quad. Last but not least, y'all, we gotta get into Karen Huger's sit down. Now I told y'all that's me and my mama show. We watched that on the Sunday nights with the Potomac women over there at the Bravo. So we were tuned in to the Karen sit down. Uh Thoughts about Karen. Let's see. First, I want to say I commend Karen for admitting her struggles with alcoholism and with prescription drugs. I commend her on that, y'all. Let's give Karen a hand clap. I commend Karen for that. I commend her. She took responsibility. Now, I do feel like a couple times I felt it was a little fluffed up. And I'm going to tell you what parts. The part about Karen talking about the footage, that she didn't watch the footage, she didn't know about the footage allegedly. Her lawyers warned her about the footage allegedly to get thrown out. I'm not buying that one. Karen knew about that footage and she stood 10 toes down. She thought because she was Karen Huger that she could walk up in that court and it was going to be thrown out, but not so. And they had to teach Miss Karen a lesson. I'm just going to say that. That's my personal opinion. Okay. But she's alleging that her lawyers um, warned her about the footage. It could be damaging, and she just didn't want to look at it. On a scale from 1 to 100, I'm not buying that. I'm like at like a 90% sure that Karen definitely knew that dang on footage. I mean, because you got to think her husband was there. The lawyer was just there. Even Ray, even if she wasn't in clear mind, but I don't know. She also alleged that she didn't let Ray see it. I don't know. I don't know. Drop in the comments and tell me, do y'all think Karen was telling the 100% truth about the footage? I don't know. I don't feel like she was. I feel like it was a little fluffed up. I feel like she knew about that tape. Well, she didn't deny that she didn't know about the tape, but she allegedly denied that her lawyers tried to show it to her. She didn't want to look at it. She didn't allow Ray to look at it. She didn't allow nobody in her camp look at it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm up in the air about that one. But I do commend her for taking accountability for her actions, you guys. She confessed to having a disease of alcoholism and misusing prescription drugs. But then hold up, y'all. When Andy asked her, well, what kind of prescription drug she was using, she said she wasn't at liberty to say because she could be sued. I ain't never heard of no like that, y'all. Y'all tap in my comments and let me know if that's a real thing or not, because I'm just like, sued because she was taking antidepressants and upping the dose. And if she tell us about it, she gonna be sued. Yeah, that one I had to take a pause. I was like, what? I don't know. That didn't make sense to me, but I don't know. Um, she talked about her prison, her time in, well, was it prison or jail? She talked about her time in jail, how she was able to talk to a lot of the women and ask them, it took her decades to get here. Like, why are they here now? Like, what is going on in their lives? And she did confirm that she is in sobriety. She is currently sober, and she continues to participate in Narcotics Anonymous. Now she says she prefer NA instead of what's the other one? I can't think of the other one right now. But she says she prefers NA, which is Narcotics Anonymous, instead of she says she prefers NA instead of AA. And I'm just like, uh my thoughts about Karen is I think she does need to actively stay in both of them. And speaking from experience with people in my personal family that have had problems with addiction, I know friends who have had problems with addiction. You shouldn't even entertain the thought of possibly taking one drink, going back for a glass of wine. I mean, none of it. Because one, it'll turn into something else, and right again, you're going back down that rabbit hole of alcoholism and whatever your addiction may be. So my prayer is for Karen to remain clean. I have really enjoyed Karen's interview and her sit down. I feel like a couple of the answers, I'm not gonna say she brushed over, but I feel like she answered it to the best that she could without giving away too much information. And she's very skillful. Now that's why she's the grand dame, okay? But I really enjoy her sit down with Andy. I think she took accountability for her actions because she could have killed somebody. She could have killed herself. Like, that's no joke, drinking and driving. And, people do it every day. And it's so dangerous because you just never know. Like, one instance, your whole entire life can change. So I do commend her for taking accountability for her actions. And then to people that he asked her, people that say she shouldn't come back to the show, and maybe the show was the problem about for her. She said it's not the show. I don't blame you. You better stay your check, Karen. It is not the show. It's what things she was going through in her personal life. And some of the things was the sexual abuse that she experienced when she was 19. Some of the things were her marriage with Ray. And that's with anybody. We all have different emotional things that we go through, but how you cope with them and how you do the work. You got to do the work, beloved. Okay. How you do the work and get to the root of the problem is how you will be able to conquer that issue and continue on. So I don't think it's the show. I hope it's not the show. If it's not the show, if it is the show, I believe her when she said it's not the show. And I don't blame her because I mean, who want to give up their check? That show need Karen. Cause last season with Giselle tried her best to hold it down, but the rest of them, Wendy, uh, I digress. We got to get into Wendy. We got to get into Wendy, y'all. We got to get into Wendy. Last but not least, I want to get into the reunion clip. I want to take a listen. I'm not going to play it, but I want y'all to listen to the sneak peek of the reunion. Now, episode before last was the reunion. The girls broke down in the mountains. I didn't do a recap because I'm just so over that damn trip with Angel and all of them. It's just I'm exhausted. I feel like this was the worst season they have ever had in a minute. Like I'm exhausted with that. Um, but I knew that was gonna be the last one because we started seeing the summary B-roll, and they normally don't do that to the finale. Then this week we had Karen sit down, but they keep showing Wendy's clips about her arrest. So I'm thinking we'll probably see this before they go into the reunion. That's what I'm thinking. Because I think it's gonna be a three-part reunion. And when I seen that trailer, I am ready for the trailer, okay? So let me see. Let me get this clip up for y'all. Give me 1 second.
For the last 5 years, Dr. Wendy and Eddie Osefo have lived an aspirational life. Wendy, you and your husband, Eddie, were arrested. You're facing 16 counts of alleged fraud.
I feel like I'm in a constant nightmare. I'm trying so hard. I was so scared.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. But when you're in that valley, you see a side of yourself that you've never seen before.
Next week, a jam-packed Real Housewives of Potomac reunion begins. I love this dress, Stacey.
Thank you so much. It's a Nigerian designer.
The Nigerians
please.
want the name back.
Let my people go. There was more dip on my chip.
Learn to laugh. Ding, 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 ding.
We've never ended a season in a gas station.
Long story short,
Boo, tomato, tomato.
It was only a kiss with Sharice's son.
Was there more?
Tia, we never see your husband.
I can't talk about this thing without crying. I'm sorry.
you stole Greg from his wife.
Oh my goodness.
You're clutching your frame.
I wanted to show this to you.
Wendy, I feel like you are looking at Stacey for her to confess. Hi, Karen.
Hi, Andy. You ladies been behaving? Did you lie again this season?
The way Wendy's acting now, like, it's like nothing.
Totally.
I would be here as a nun.
You're talking too much, Wendy. I went through, I know. Follow me here, Professor. Shut the up.
The Potomac reunion.
Shut the fuck up. You better listen to the grand dame, Wendy. Shut the fuck up. You're talking too much, Professor. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. That's what the grand dame said. Okay. So I'm looking forward to this. First, I want to get into all the ladies. Cohesively, they all look good. Now, my top picks, I'm going to have to go with Wendy, number one. Wendy look good. I hate Wendy's a scammer, allegedly. But Wendy, Stacey looks good. I like her dress. Even though I feel like Stacey, she always does like the same kind of pageant girl look. Ashley looks good. Giselle, this is like the third season. Giselle don't wear that same material, but I love Giselle. Even though Giselle, she was just pushing it. She was pushing it this season with Angel. I was like, dang, Giselle, let up. But I get Giselle had to do what she had to do to hold down the show, hold down the fort. Even though Giselle lost first chair, I thought, dang, Giselle. that show need Karen. I'm sorry. It need Karen. It needs Giselle too, but like I feel like Karen can't do it without Giselle, and Giselle can't do it without Karen. I'm just saying. They are the anchors of the show. Ashley, she tried to be an anchor, but Ashley, no. Kay looks absolutely beautiful. When it comes to Kay, I'm hard on Kay like freaking Quad because they are beautiful girls and they both deserve more than the trash guys that they pick. You know what? I'll take that back. I ain't gonna say trash guys because I don't know those men to call them trash. And we only see what the show highlights in a storyline. But from the show perspective, I should say, they, especially Kay, if okay, and I know if I get with a chick when I want to marry her or not. A man knows, I'm sorry, a man know if he want to date you, if he want to just sleep with you, if he want to be with you, if he want to marry you, if y'all on that wavelength, y'all dating, after going on so many dates, I know if I want to be with you or not. I know if this is something I want to commit to for my life. I'm sorry. And you can't tell me otherwise. And Kay deserves better, and so does Squad. But back to the reunion looks. Tia, they asked Tia where's her husband, and she started crying. So now that makes me wonder what's going on in Tia's world. Because I feel like we didn't get to see a lot of her world. That's why I would like to see her come back one more season just to see what's the deal with Tia. And I don't know. I don't know. I might have to change that. Maybe Tia come back as a friend. I don't know. Angel. I agree. Angel. I feel like Angel's a beautiful and nice girl. I do. But Angel, she plays both sides of the fence. It's like she got a little mean girl and she got a little nice girl. And coming into the show, she didn't know how to maneuver her mean girl with her nice girl. So when Giselle and the girls start playing mean with her, she tried to play the mean nice. It's that oh, I'm gonna be shady, but not in your face kind of type of shade. Like, no. I feel like Angel, she also thinks a lot. Like in the moment, you could tell she's thinking about how to react instead of just reacting. I feel like she took reality TV really serious. And that's like, it's a job at the end of the day. You're there to entertain. So you got to take stuff that they say as a grain of salt. Even though I ain't never been on reality TV, and I heard people say once you're on reality TV, it's a different monster. You may think it's gonna be this way, but it turns out it's something else. So I commend her for even being there. But I just feel like I don't think Angel is she's not on that level of mean girl. She need to be over like on Wags or something. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's where Angel needs to be. But that doesn't take away from her beauty, her intelligence, because she's very intelligent. But she also got caught in her mean girl games when she put them in their house and they didn't have no water and the heat wasn't working or the air conditioning wasn't working or something. Then she put them 2 hours out. Like, come on, Angel. What did you expect? What did you expect? And now people on your ass don't cry. I preferred Angel to be like for example, when they wanted her to spend the night, instead of saying yeah, and then got to explain, well, I got to talk to my husband, I got to do da, 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 da. All that may be true, but I would have rather her be like, I'm not staying with y'all because I don't want to. Or when they got there, we thought, we're staying at your house. No, you're not staying at my house because of you said this, you did that, you did this. I only want these people in my house because that's just how I am. I would have rather her stand in her truth, and so to say, than to just be like, you know, that's not what I was doing. I only had room for 3 bedrooms. Then she said first it's supposed to be a couple trip. It's exhausting. It's exhausting, Angel. But I like her look here. I do like her look. Tia, okay. Pretty plain. I feel like she could have did better. Kay, beautiful. I don't have Monique and Karen's in here, but Monique, I hope Monique is not on there the whole time because we got to sit up there and look at her and her pyramid. I'm like, why Monique do that? Like, she could do better. And y'all ain't seen her, go look it up. But yeah, I'm excited to see what the reunion's gonna bring since Karen's back. I feel like the reunion's probably gonna be the best part of the season because that whole back and forth with Giselle and Angel, and then they question about her house, and then this, that, and the third. And I get it. For a second, they were pissing me off too because I did feel like, dang, they hanging up on Angel. She a new girl. Like it was giving very much, we gonna haze the hell out of you. But it was also giving, ain't nobody else got no storyline. And you the storyline, Karen in jail. Wendy's storyline really didn't pick up until the end, until after they finished taping. And so they really gave Stacy and Angel the banger. I mean, for God's sakes, Angel, she really should be sitting next to Stacy because they have the most controversy. Hell, she might need to be in second chair and move Wendy to the end, even though now Wendy, she can have first chair next season. That's if she ain't in prison. I hate that about Dr. Wendy because I like Wendy. Um, but yeah, y'all. So I'm looking forward to this. Drop in my comments and tell me, what do y'all think about Quad, Miss Quad breaking up, and then let me know what you think about Karen's sit down interviewing in the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion. What you looking forward to? Y'all, I am the Real CT. This is CT Live. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you know when I go live or when I upload a little video. Guys, now this video is going to be a little longer than what I thought it was going to be, but who cares? Who cares? Um, but yeah, I am CT. This is CT Live. And you know I'm bringing you nothing but real moments, real headlines, real life, real CT, y'all. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.